quick break. Coming up, we'll talk about harnessing the power of the wind with engineers Rollie Garcia and Mel Peralta of Rollie Rack International. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Wind energy is said to be a more practical option in the country's push for renewable energy. Joining us on the Business Roadshow are Rollie Rack International's engineer Rollie Garcia and engineer Mel Peralta. Gentlemen, welcome to the Business Roadshow.
Thanks for having us here.
Okay, it's good to have you here. Now, I'd like to ask engineer Rollie first. In the country's push for more renewable energy usage, are you seeing significant strides in terms of improving the country's energy mix from traditional to renewable?
Yes, Stanley. Actually, we are very aggressive in pushing our technology because it's very obvious that we need to upgrade and improve the renewable energy sectors. So we invented a new wind energy generation technology that can give a low-cost price for the generation cost, which means if the generation cost is low cost, the distributor and like Meralco can charge low-cost energy to the consumers.
Okay. Can you describe to me how this works? Of course, there are other existing technologies when it comes to harnessing wind energy, and then there is your technology, which you're saying is low-cost technology, if you will. How big in terms of savings are we looking at when you talk about costs?
Okay. When it comes to cost, we are talking about here almost 40% difference.
40% difference, that's from the existing wind energy methods or technology?
That's correct.
Okay. What makes it different?
That's the capitalization.
And how do you bring down those costs? Why?
Because of the technology.
Okay.
Because of the invention that we created, we were able to reduce the costing massively, not just a small amount.
Okay. I'd like to ask Engineer Melchor now of the renewable energy sources, how significant is wind energy in terms of feasibility, in terms of practicality? Why do you think it makes more sense to use wind power than the other REs?
Yeah, it is totally different because, it is originally it is from wind, but it's not windmill, but it is a wind energy. It's totally different from this windmill that you are looking at. And that's the reason why it is the cost is also reduced, because the height and, of course, the constructability, it's a totally different. That's what we are in this now, the renewable energy that we are talking about, and with other companies, it's totally different. It's a new innovation that when of course, we cannot show it here right now, but if it is only us or a few people that not for public, we can show it into individuals how it works. That's why that's the reason why it reduced 40% the cost.
Okay, and are any of these facilities now in existence and now operating actually operating and generating energy?
Yes, sir. That's why, because we are new and we are not yet constructed that one. That's why we are still, that's the reason why we will show it to Australia for some investor for the, at least a first project that we can generate, or the mock-up project that we are going to show it, what we have already designed for working it for how many years. And that is the reason why we did not, honestly, we did not construct anything yet, but engineering-wise, we have already done completely.
Okay,
analysis and everything.
Okay, for Engineer Rollie now, tell us about what you do currently at Rollie Wind Energy Technologies and the prospects that you're seeing to promote and even grow this business.
Okay, the opportunity was offered to us to present this technology in the upcoming World Wind Energy Conference in Australia. So, because they were amazed of the the benefits of this technology, so we are invited to showcase this technology in the world stage. So we are expecting that Philippines will be recognized as a technology provider for generating low-cost renewable energy.
Okay, tell us about your technology now, your wind energy technology. Would you consider this salient, and what makes it unique?
Okay. The big difference between the incumbent windmill that is shown now in your screen is that we don't design a blade, because that blade is the one that is giving problem to the wind energy industry. We design a wings that will capture the wind massively.
Yeah.
A wings that will interact with the wind. That when the wind gets stronger, our wings is reduced. So the turbine will not overspin. And when the wind goes to destructive like typhoons, the wings of our turbine will disappear, will not collide with the destructive wind. So our technology can survive the most destructive typhoon on the planet.
Okay.
Because once the destructive wind is attacking a wind farm or attacking our wind turbine will disappear mid-air, nothing to be destroyed. Then after the typhoon, our wings, the turbine wings, will reappear and continue doing business, producing energy. That's the big difference.
Okay, now have you presented this to investors and stakeholders? How was the response to your product?
Last June 9, I was invited by the Department of Energy evaluation team, the technical team of the Department of Energy, because they were amazed about the features, about the advantages that is very difficult to believe. No? It's like impossible. So I was invited and I presented in front of the technical team, and then they were amazed that all what they read about the advantages and benefits are true and genuine. However, it was very sad that the Department of Energy don't have the budget to fund the first demo project, supposedly should be built here in Philippines, supposedly. But the Department of Energy, they don't have the fund to do it, and that they are planning or thinking about recommending us to project operators in Philippines.
Okay. Lastly, gentlemen, tell us now about the upcoming World Wind Energy Conference 2023. What are your expectations from this gathering?
Actually, it's not only us expecting, but the world wind energy industry, they are also expecting on this, because they are already aware of this technology. We are very making headlines in the LinkedIn community about this technology. So they are already actually waiting for this technology to be disclosed openly. So Australia would be the first launching of this technology. We will showcase it to the world, how this new technology will work and how this technology would benefit the entire wind industry globally, that will be used to confront and mitigate climate change the cheapest, the quickest, and the sustainable way.
All right. Engineer Melchor, your final words?
Yeah. Actually, we are working this for a long time now, that when we come back here in the Philippines, we try to start it here into this project that we're planning to this. We already sent letters to our, two past presidents, and then, of course, before Senate, Senate, we sent it. And the latest one that we are invited to show is DOE. But as Engineer Garcia said, they don't have the fund, but all they could do is to recommend us to maybe to the 5 energy company here in the Philippines. But that was last month only, so we are waiting for that. But right now we are looking forward that the showcase in Australia hopefully will recognize it and give us, or some funders, to begin with this project that we have, this technology that we have.
All right. On that note, we wish you well. We wish you well on the upcoming World Wind Energy Conference. Engineers Rollie Garcia and Mel Peralta, thanks again for being with us today.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
For the opportunity.
God bless.